Welcome back to the latest podcast from Thomas Martelloni Genealogy Research. My name is Tom Martelloni, and I'll be your host for this episode. Today's episode is titled The Hidden Gems, Unlocking Family Secrets with Italian Allegati. We'll be talking about one of the most exciting discoveries you can make when researching your Italian family tree, the Allegati. You've heard me talk before about the goldmine of information in Italian birth, marriage, and death records. But what if I told you there's an even deeper layer, a treasure trove of documents that were matched to the main record? These are the Allegati, and they can break down brick walls and bring your ancestors to life. So, what are we talking about here? The word Allegati literally means attachments. In the civil registration system of Italy, especially for marriage records, it was a legal requirement to gather and file a series of supporting documents for both the bride and the groom. This was to prove their identities, their eligibility to marry, and their family connections. Think of it like a complete background check for marriage. The primary marriage record you find is just the tip of the iceberg. The Allegati are the rich, supporting documents underneath. These attachments were created for most marriages after the unification of Italy in 1861 and are often bound together in a separate volume at the town hall or archives. The reason Allegati are so valuable is the sheer variety of documents they can contain. While the primary marriage record might tell you who the parents of the bride and groom were, the Allegati can provide the actual proof. You might find a whole collection of records, including birth or baptismal records. The birth certificates of both the bride and groom were often required to prove their age and parentage. Finding these here can save you a ton of time, as you don't have to go searching for them in another record book. You can also find death certificates. If a parent was deceased, a death certificate was often included to prove that they were no longer living, which was a legal requirement for certain types of consent. Also in the Allegati were consent documents. If the bride or groom was under the legal age to marry, or if they were a minor whose father had died, there might be a document showing consent from a legal guardian or even a family council. These are fantastic for confirming family relationships. Military service documents might also be included, and sometimes there were military service records for the groom included. Lastly, there were declarations of no impediment. These legal declarations stated that there were no obstacles to the marriage, such as a previous marriage or a close family relation. You could be looking for a birth record from the 1840s and hit a dead end, only to find a perfectly preserved copy of it tucked inside the 1870 marriage Allegati of their child. It's truly a researcher's dream come true. So, you're probably wondering how Allegati can help break a brick wall down. The number one way Allegati help is by breaking through the brick walls. Let's imagine you're trying to find your great-grandfather's birth record, but you can't find it in the civil or church records. It's as if he never existed. This is where you pivot. Instead of searching for his birth, you look for a later event, like his marriage. If you find his marriage record, the next step is to search for the Allegati for that record. With a bit of luck, the documents might contain his birth certificate, finally revealing his exact birth date, his parents' names, and his birthplace. This is particularly useful when records are missing or were not digitized. The presence of the parents' death certificates is another major benefit. Finding a death record for a grandparent within an Allegati document can be a huge win, as you may not have known where or when they died. This document can lead you to other family members and new generations to research. So where do you find these hidden gems? The good news is that many of them have been digitized and are available on the same platforms you already use, like Antenati, the Italian State Archives portal. When you find a marriage record for your ancestor, make sure you don't just stop there. Check the film or the online collection for a second set of records that are often labeled Allegati, Processetti, or Matrimoni Allegati. They are often bound in separate volumes, so you'll need to know what you're looking for. While online records are a great starting point, some Allegati have not been digitized and may only be available in the local town archives in Italy. This is a perfect example of when it can be valuable to hire a professional genealogist or a researcher in Italy who can physically access these records for you. In the world of Italian genealogy, a marriage record is more than just a certificate of two people joining their lives. It's a gateway to an entire bundle of documents that can unlock your family's history. The Allegati are truly hidden gems, offering invaluable clues that can solve mysteries, confirm relationships, and lead you to new discoveries. They are a testament to the meticulous record-keeping of the past and a gift to all of us trying to piece together our heritage. So, the next time you have a marriage record in your Italian research, remember to look for the attachments. You never know what fascinating family secrets you might uncover.